man. I do what I do. You guys hit the number one button if you can hear me.
But they've never been to Mexico. And if they have, it's been for little vacations. They don't understand what it is like your power went out or your Wi-Fi doesn't work.
Right.
Or the toilet ain't working, which would have been a disaster for me today. Let's just clear that up.
Full circle. Thank you, Art.
Would have been a disaster. All they know is their parents told them everything was great over there.
Right.
And then they look into their own, prison history of,
And this applies to all immigrants. This applies to Black immigrants, Latin immigrants, but he is telling you the truth from the immigrant perspective.
the Aslan overtake
Yeah.
and how this land was theirs. And then when you tell them it was bought and paid for by the U.S. after the Mexican-American War, and they say it was forced. Dude, let me tell you something. If I'm in a war with you and I want to take your land,
Right.
and I just whoop your rear end from the north of California to the southern tip of Arizona, I'm not paying you for the land.
Shout out to Kenneth Williams. Keep listening.
And another thing, I'm tired of having to explain to Caribbeans that Black Americans have their own culture and they've been here the same amount of time as y'all been in the Caribbean. Like, no disrespect to that lady that I met last night, but I'm so tired of hearing the same, oh, y'all don't have any culture, y'all don't know where y'all come from. First of all, you don't know where you come from because you got here to the Hispaniola Islands or whatever islands that you came from, then your family and your ancestors got there 400 years ago. You know when my family got here 400 years ago? My grandmother was born on a plantation. My great-grandmother was born on a plantation. My great-great-grandmother was born on a plantation. My great-great-great-grandmother was
Shout out to Top G.
born on the plantation. So I'm tired of having to explain to y'all that y'all got here at the same time as us. So when y'all say that y'all built your own culture, Black Americans built their own culture in America the same way that you did. You just got dropped off on the island. You was a pit stop. You ain't no different from us. So stop saying that. And when people look at me and see how dark I am, they say, well, you just don't know where you come from. You're African. Yeah, you African too. But saying that you're from an island does not one up me. It's not the gotcha moment that you think it is. You actually sound stupid because you got here 400 years ago. I got here 400 years ago. And you know what wasn't a country 400 years ago? Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone. These weren't countries. It was only tribes. So you don't know where you come from, just as I don't know where I come from. You got dropped off. You were a pit stop. We are all one. We are all the same. Stop acting like us Caribbeans and us Black Americans are different people. We are the same people. Stop acting like we don't have culture because y'all cultivated your own culture of music and the way you dress and the way you talk the same way that we did in the Americas. I can't stand seeing y'all saying that we don't have any culture when y'all running around my city dressed up as a fucking black cowboy.
Family friendly. Family friendly.
Let's be for real.
Family friendly.
Stop saying we don't have any culture when every state in America.
Family. Somebody type family friendly in the chat room. We're gonna try to keep it PC. It's Sunday. Praise God. But keep listening.
America has its own culture. Me personally, I feel proud that my ancestors was in the Carolinas in the way that they cook, the way that they dress. They was wearing suits, ties, cooking soul food. They was making something out of nothing, making something out of scraps that the master gave them, left down to them. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of go-go music. So what is it that y'all really like? So y'all like regular, y'all put y'all respect on certain things and then you disrespect other Black cultures. Y'all be pissing me off. The way that we dress, the streetwear. The whole reason that we wear low-key gray outfits, black and white outfits in the DMV is because we want to stay low-key and stay away from the police. Everything stems from something. Y'all don't know it's like that. Y'all keep on saying that, oh, well, my country, we blah, 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 blah. Your country is like 20 square miles, bro. Y'all created your own culture. I'm proud of you. But my city did too. And lastly, if Black Americans don't got no culture, why y'all keep on meat riding? Why y'all keep on trying to dress like us? Why y'all using our slang? Why y'all using our haircuts? Why y'all using them Black women hairstyles? Why y'all wearing do-rags? What's going on? Let's get down to the bottom. Let's get to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, well, so, you pushed
African and Caribbean.
So you pushed us, and now you wakened a big old black bear. Okay, a big old Black American bear. You woke us up, and now you're getting the pushback. See, for years, we quietly let you talk and ignored you, but now you have Black Americans who are speaking up, okay? And so this conversation is timely and it's necessary. Let's hear what the sister has to say.
Black people who seem to carry this air of superiority towards Africa.
I feel like the reason that there is a sense of disconnect between us and the other Black countries of the diaspora is because unlike those countries, we actually have to live with our oppressor.
That's a good point.
A lot of Caribbean countries, they've been independent for like 30.
Now, what the sister is basically saying is the reason that our foundational Black American culture is so different is because we don't have a country of our own. Up until 1965, Black Americans comprised approximately 9% of the population. It was not until the 1965 Immigration Act, which repealed the racist, xenophobic laws outlining the immigration of people of color from other countries, including African countries, Asians, and Latin countries, that we began to get an influx. Now, the truth is, beneath the line of color, Black Americans still comprise foundational Black Americans still comprise about 9% of the population. Roughly 25% of the people of African descent in this country are either first generation or second generation immigrants. That's something else we're going to discuss here. You guys hit the number one button. But yeah, that's why our culture is different. And that's why their culture will not survive in the United States. It's not a culture that is designed to be able to withstand conditions where they are surrounded. Shout out to Yaya Kids. Let's let the lady continue to speak.
30 years, and even before that, it was predominantly Black.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't a lot of Europeans actually like colonizing those places and staying there. Whereas in America, obviously, we're outnumbered by our oppressor.
Speak on
And
it.
a lot of our culture comes from that oppression.
That's right,
And
baby.
I feel like that's what a lot of these predominantly Black countries don't get or understand.
Mm-hmm.
They know what it's like to be colonized, but they don't know what it's like to have to live with your oppressor every day.
Yes.
And to continue to be systemically oppressed by that group of people every.
Okay, keep going, baby. Let's keep listening.
That was 400 years, 500 years ago. I'm telling you, I don't give a goddamn what this. Get the over it, because we gotta move on. No, it's African American.
You hear what he's saying? You hear what the African dude is saying? Just get over it. It's been 400 years. Slavery. No, let me hopefully explain to you all. When you say 400 years, you're referring to 1419. That was when the first Africans, 20, were brought to Jamestown, Virginia. Okay, from 1419 to 1865, Black Americans, there was a condition of chattel slavery in this country. Okay, but there was also racial oppression. Now, after 1865, we went through roughly a decade of Reconstruction. All right. Now, after that, there was about 100 years of Jim Crow. Now, when we say Jim Crow, I know many of you are not familiar with American history. You're not familiar with Black American history. You just came over here when times got good. Okay. So you didn't experience what we had to experience, or our people had to experience, from 1865 to about 1965. Now, Uncle D was born in 1974. Okay. My mother was born in the 1950s. Many of these people who are watching here, they have grandparents who were around during Jim Crow. They have grandparents who were denied loans to purchase homes because they lived in places that were redlined. They have grandparents and grandfathers, and they know whose fathers fought in World War II and were not allowed to get the GI Bill. And they weren't allowed to get the GI Bill because they were Black. The GI Bill allowed servicemen who had come home from World War II to purchase homes in the middle class and save on money and educate their children. So they got a leg up. On top of that, there was a land grab that happened during that time period where the government opened up the West and say, hey, go on out West and stake a claim. Black people were prohibited from doing that. Now, it wasn't until 1965 that we started letting you folks from these other countries come in after we did away with that law. So you missed all that. We fought through that. Redlining. We fought through segregation, housing discrimination, education. All this is, see, so when we talk about 400 years ago, in reality, we talking more 55 years ago, okay? Which is not that long ago. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. This black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something, and let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.